sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And we are underway here in London. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the one being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Green. Throwing right, and that's complete. Touchdown! A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Monarchs have taken a first-quarter lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Williams to return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, the other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Some tough running, but it only gets him to the 45. To throw on 2nd down. Stratton. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Stratton. And a quick throw here that's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Stratton. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he is going to have the Lions first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. from the gun. Stratton firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Looking to throw on second down. Stratton.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as strong running gets them to the 9-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. Now, after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. He'll step aside. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
To throw is Green. To throw on second down. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Green now. Throwing on first down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. On second down now, it's Walton.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it, because there's been tough going on the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. There'll be some contact going on.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 31-yard line. And the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
On first down, Walton. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Green. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Green to throw on 3rd down. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. McPherson's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Lions offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, aren't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadruple. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
He's settling in nicely here in the first quarter running the football. Remember, he already has the touchdown run.
And you can feel the vibe, can't you? He's in unison with his offensive front. They are in concert together. So if you're flipping over to the other side of the line of scrimmage, they've got to be more physical and handle some of these gaps that have been created.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. To throw on 2nd down. Stratton. Open man is Chase, complete. And he'll give it here to his running back. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Stratton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Drained down. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
They'll run on first down. It's Walton. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Green. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The offense on third down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Operating from the gun, Green. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walton. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Now Green on 1st down. He finds his man complete. It's Walton. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
On 2nd down, it's Walton, and he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Looking to throw, Green. And he's got his big tight end here. Touchdown! A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Monarchs add 6 to their lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
McPherson now for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. So that drive in total 8 plays. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So here come the Lions now. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Back to throw. Stratton. Wide open receiver complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. From the gun, Stratton. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Looking to throw on second down. Stratton. That's caught by Jennings. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. Looking to throw. Stratton. In trouble, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to fourth down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. London about set to take over on offense. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
On first down, Walton. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He finds his man complete. That's Walton. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Green on 1st and 10. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. We'll check on his status when we get back. They'll run on first down. It's Walton, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And here's Green, looking to throw on 2nd down. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Green. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
They've been moving the ball well, but this drive was in danger of stalling out. Fortunately, this is a nice throw here, and they're able to pick up a new set of downs.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Green. Finding room to the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now a play fake here on first down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, Green. He finds his man, complete. That's Walton. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. McPherson's kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Lions now taking over late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. On first down, Stratton. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
They've looked his way quite a bit, and in my estimation, as well they should.
Well, that's now 5 catches in this first half alone.
And he picks up another first down. He's been an important part of their offense here early.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Stratton. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. To throw on 2nd down. Stratton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. And in the second quarter, it's the football team who are out in front. From there, we'll head down to Charlotte to check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting New Orleans Saints. The Panthers seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium to see what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. The Giants locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
Looking to throw on second down. Stratton completes it to Jennings. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And he'll give it here to his running back. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. To throw on second down. Stratton. He'll get this to Jennings over the middle. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Back to throw. Stratton. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
I like the call on 3rd and 2. They were geared up to stop the run. I like the fact they just hit them quick. A little slant route. All about timing there, partner.
Yeah, the timing, everything well executed. Now they try the right side here. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Stratton. Got a man open. It's Chase. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Stratton got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Kevin Stefanski going to take a chance going for it on 4th. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
That was 4th and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a passing down. All right, this is not a running down. That takes a lot of guts to call that play and even better execution.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Looking to throw. Stratton. And in for the Lions touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. Well, you know, you can't get all the points back at once, but baby steps a good start.
A start that was sorely needed because this team looked like they might be out of this one, but getting a touchdown, getting back into it, gives them hope as they move forward.
Extra point attempt to come here. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Landry. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
The drive starts with a completion left side, and he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards the pick up there. On second down now, it's Walton, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Right back to him on first down. A strong running. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. A good chunk of those yards came after contact, and that's an area where he's really starting to excel as a running back.
It felt like he was doing a drill that running backs have to perform all the time, especially in pads, called a gauntlet drill. Two guys, you know, people with these two rows, and you have to go right through the middle of them and make sure you take care of the football and knock people aside. He's performing the drill on that run.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, will step aside. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Green. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Now Green on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
They had enough yards for the 1st down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No 1st down.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So out now come the Lions. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Pretty effective blitz there to stop the draw play right in its tracks.
And actually, when they blitz, draw play is supposed to work very well. You're supposed to have them bypass the runner, and he slips past them. But they put their eyes in the right place, took away all the creases, and slowed him down in a big way.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 56 yards rushing for him now to this point. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Green. And a quick throw here. That's complete. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Off play action. Green. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Walton on the draw. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
2nd and 4.
Looking to throw. Green able to get away. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Green. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's going the other way. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. To throw is Green. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. Well, they had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that 2-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point? But after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. On the return, Williams.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Detroit's offense ready to take over.
And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stratton. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Stratton. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
2nd and 10.
To throw again. Stratton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, Stratton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the 1st down. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Quick slant caught by Chase.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. They'll look to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
The Lions on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd down and 12. Back to throw. Stratton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
On 4th down, Stratton firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Landry.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. After some early struggles running the ball, they've really picked it up. Early it just seemed like there were no holes there. Now all of a sudden the holes seem to be there. I don't know if that's just my imagination.
And give them credit that they kept their confidence, because sometimes when you get stuffed big in the running game early, especially for an entire half, it really makes you retreat a little bit, but not this group. They always have the confidence. If they just get their assignments down, they would get in sync with their runners, and off they went.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Walton. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Second and 12. Hands it off out of the gun.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And here's Green to throw on 3rd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it, because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
Oh, I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating. Even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground, but both really started to come in sync. So for the home team here,
they solidify their spot in the playoffs as they run their mark to 12-4 on the year.
And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for the Lions,
it's a tough loss. It drops them to 9-7 now on the year.
And they will look to turn it around next time out. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.